Alright, how's everyone doing? So, today is Saturday, August 1st. It's the first day of my 5-month journey to stop being an incel. I just got done with some planks, so I'm a little drained from that. I'm going to be doing some stairs in a bit. Can't go outside right now because it's raining, so I can't go for a walk out there. Um, if I pace my apartment's gonna be a noise problem for the people downstairs, so I'm not gonna do that. I can walk downstairs maybe in the hallway, but on the first floor, but yeah, it might look weird on the camera. But anyway, I can do stairs at least, so there's that. Let's see now. So my tip for today, something I've seen with YouTubers. Um, I've seen this work with Caucasian individuals and African American individuals. In particular, Shalma NYC and Ikenna, so you can look them up on YouTube. But basically, if you learn the foreign language, the language of a woman that's an immigrant to your country, her impression of you goes way, way, way up. Yeah, she thinks much higher of you, much more highly. And let's face it, it can take 3 months, 6 months before you start to be at a conversational level, and then you're going to have to keep going for 3 or 4 years. And yeah, it takes a long time, it takes a lot of effort. But what are you doing right now to make yourself better? What are you doing right now to improve yourself and make yourself more attractive to women? Well, here's something you can do, and it's helping other people. Now, I personally haven't seen how it affects people of other races, so I can't. I'm going to be honest with you. That's these videos. I'm completely honest. I don't know how well it will help you. I don't know, but I've seen that help with African Americans and with Caucasians. So, if you're an incel, that might be the way to go. It might depend on the country you are into, the culture, and just how rare their language is, and even if it's just something they find as part of their heritage. For instance, there could be someone who has Hispanic culture as part of their heritage, and they have born in the United States. I live in the United States. So I'm using this as an example, but she could find you attractive if you speak Spanish just because it's part of a culture of hers, something she considers part of her culture. And it could be. I mean, I live in the United States, and part of the reason why I've seen a lot of women become attracted to guys that speak their language, that's a foreign language, is probably because it's rare for Americans to learn a foreign language. There's a joke that's like, what do you call someone that speaks one language? American. And from what I've seen, like in the city I live in a mid-sized city, and people aren't very patient with a lot of immigrants, especially those that struggle with English or have thick accents. I know me on the phone specifically, like if I have trouble hearing the phone, and sometimes our lines aren't very good, so it's hard to hear, and I might ask them to repeat themselves, and it might be hard for me to understand them, but I do what I can to be patient and to try really hard to get their name right, because it's part of their culture. They want to get their name right. It's important to get their name right. And also, it takes a lot of effort, but it's just being human, just being respectful. So I've seen a lot of people in my city. It's not so much like hatred. It's more like irritation or frustration with the fact that there's a communication barrier that um, it's like there's the idea of, why don't you speak English, or why don't you learn English? Well, they're trying to learn English. It's hard to learn a foreign language, and it takes time, and a lot of times they're leaving a horrible situation, and they're trying to do what they have to do to make it. And you have to remember that. So if you learn their foreign language, their impression of you is going to go way, way up. Now, you're going to run into some people who are going to be indifferent or going to think you're trying to show off and stuff. And it's like, I mean, that's going to happen. So, but from what I've seen, it makes a big impression when you know the language of someone who's considers themselves as part of a culture outside of your country, or is from a country outside of yours. They tend to be think much more highly of you if you share a language with them other than one that is commonly spoken in your country. And even if it doesn't work right away, it looks good on a resume if you speak a foreign language. You've probably heard over and over again, we live in a global society. It does look good on a resume. It can help you keep your job. It not necessarily will help you get a promotion, but it could help you get a better job, you know? So, and it takes a lot of time and effort, and all you have to really do is go on YouTube and watch videos, take notes, and it takes effort, it'll take time. It'll take 3-6 months before you're conversational, 3-4 years before you start being fluent, but what are you doing now? You know? And even if you don't get a girlfriend right away, you know, it'll still look good on a resume. And that might get you a better job. And let's face it, women like guys that have a good job. That's part of both their biology and society. So it's a win-win. And it takes time and effort, but where are you in right now?